you're sick and tired of slicing the golf ball and also sick and tired of hooking the golf ball, then this is a video that you need to watch. Today we're going to be talking about the two biggest factors that we see in the golf swing that affect where your golf ball goes. And if you're sick of hitting it out of bounds left or hitting it out of bounds right, then this is the video that's going to help you hit it straighter, hit it longer. And guys, if you are new to the channel, then welcome to Get Good at Golf. I am Chris, and today we are talking about how we can stop you from hooking the golf ball or slicing the golf ball. There is two main things that we see, and we're using hack motion today to talk you through that. You'll have seen on screen those hook shots and slice shots that we see time and time again on that first tee, but this is the drive that we want you to hit. The higher golf ball, the one straight down the middle, and getting it longer than you normally hit it. So you'll see when we hit that shot that is a quick left, one that mid-handicap Dave hits on my channel, and he's been trying to get rid of for many years, and we've started to get him on that straight and narrow. But obviously what we also see from a lot of golfers is their wrist position at the top of the golf swing and through impact is in this position here. So it is flexed, and if we're flexed here, then what we see is if you turn down and rotate nicely, that club face is quickly pointing left at the golf ball. And you'll see there it is towed in, we've taken a lot of loft off, and that's that shot that is on screen now that quickly goes left, quickly stays extremely low. That might be in a hazard, that might not reach even the fairway, which we see a lot on the first tee, especially here at Waterfront. But let's talk about the other shot. So what's the other shot? We start to see that club face and that hand gets extended at the top. So we see it in this position here. So we would call this cupping, and you might be told that again, if you get into this position at the top, then we know if we just rotate down again and I release that club, you can quickly see there's a lot of loft on there and it is pointing to the right. So I would be coming into the golf ball in that position. And I would say that is probably 90% of you behind the screen. So a lot of people are slicers of that golf ball. So what are we trying to do? And again, with hack motion here, we are trying to get that wrist nice and neutral at the top. So you can see here that there is no cupping of that. There is also no flexing into this position right here. So we want that nice and neutral. And a good way for you to do that, if you don't have hack motion, although this is a fantastic device, guys, and if you do head to the description, you'll see that there are some great discounts on them over Christmas, and you can certainly start to improve your practice, because practice is one big thing that everybody needs to do in the winter, but productive practice is what we don't see. But this could certainly help you start to hit the ball straight. But if you don't have a hack motion, a nice quick drill for you to do is use a tee. So put a tee in your glove and start to get a feel, which Dave, oh no, Dave doesn't need to pass me because I actually have a tee in my pocket for a change. So what we would do here is we'd slip this down. So you'll see if I move the hack motion sensor there, we'll get that in there just underneath your glove, and we'll start to see that if I have too much bend, then that's going to dig into my wrist. And again, if I flex that too much, you're going to see that I'm not going to feel the connection with that on my wrist. So very quickly here, we've got a training aid that you can use, but if you can't get hold of this training aid, or you don't know a coach who has one of these that you could go lessons for, then a tee can also help you. So again here, what we want you to do then is start to make practice swings to the top where, okay, if I feel that, I know I've gone too far, and if I don't feel it, okay, I know I've gone too far the other way. So we want to feel a little bit of pressure on the wrist from the tee, but I want you to make slow motion moves there and bringing that down. So again, into impact, if I'm a little bit too cooked, that's going to be sticking into my wrist. I'm going to feel a lot more pressure. And also, if I don't feel any pressure, we know that club face can be closed and then could be starting to get that left. So we want you to do practice swings with that and start to get a feel of, okay, I can make that backswing. Right, it's good at the top of the backswing, but it's not just there, because we could be perfect there and we could do all sorts of things and come into impact and hit that golf ball anywhere. So we want you to be productive in that practice, up to the top, start to bring that club down, and again start to feel right, it's not digging in there. And from this position here, if I just rotate, that's going to be nice and square. And once we've done that, we can just do some slow motion moves there where, yeah, up to the top, down, and then through, and start to see that we're hitting it straight down the middle. So straight away there, it's close to that centre line. We've got the start line, which is a massive tick. We want to improve your start line, so if we can get that correct, then we can decide what's happening with that club face, which we know then comes down to this motion here through impact. But if we can start to do that, we can start to then hit some shots, maybe do a nice motion there, down into the golf ball, good, and then come in and hit it with maybe 50% speed. Right, straight away there, we can see on screen again there, I've left that wrist, I've extended it, and I've dragged that through and lost the ball to the right. So straight away there, it's good feedback straight away. I felt like I'd done everything that I needed to, but golf ball and the flight has said that, right, you've not quite got that movement yet. So again, we can go up to the top, down, and then through. Again, 50% here. Right, better shot there, 50%. Just chipped it down the middle with the driver, strike felt better. And even with 50% there, I've got that over 200 yards, but look at that dispersion. That dispersion started to come in, and you will see on the screen that that's gone into the green. So I'm now in the green, that wrist is under control, and we'll now go for a full swing. Let's see if we can get that down the middle again. You can see there, a little bit bottomy, but look at that dispersion straight away. Straight down the middle, in those ranges, we would be in the fairway. 262 carry, 280 total with 3,000 spin. So not a perfect strike, but look at that dispersion. We've stopped those slicers, we've stopped those hooks. And guys, if you want to get good at golf and if you want to lower your scores this year, then that's a perfect drill that mid-handicap Dave has been using to get rid of those left shots, and you'll see on screen now how his driving has certainly improved.